What's up? We're back. It's 2025 now, and we're going to get this Magnum Opus thing rolling. So,
yeah,
got some cool things coming up in 2025 for Magnum Opus and the country, for that matter.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
January 20th.
Yeah,
Big day coming up.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts about that? January 20th.
Yeah, I think it's going to be huge. Daddy's home. He's back.
Daddy's home.
He's back.
Daddy's
He's
home.
coming. With his team, everybody with him and stuff too. I think it's pretty neat. Whether you like him or not, I think it's pretty cool how he went about it and stuff. He's not just him; he's bringing a bunch of people.
Yeah, we got Elon. Elon going to DC.
Yeah, with Doge.
Bringing the Doge. Bringing the coin with it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. No, Doge is coming for sure. I think that's going to be interesting. I think you're going to see a lot of changes.
I know.
Coming.
Well, I know we got a lot of connections, a lot of people we deal with down in DC and stuff right now. I know the word on the street down there is the boys haven't worked so hard in quite a while, right? I mean, we got guys down there that do a lot of the grant writing and stuff like that, and they said they've been working overtime trying to pound the money out of DC before Daddy gets there. So trying to take it away, But I think Elon, I think it's needed for the country. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
This new Doge Department of Government Efficiency program they're bringing in should be pretty interesting for sure. So
it's gonna be Twitter 2.0.
Right, exactly. Yeah, he went in and cleaned that up, right?
Yeah, fired like 80% of the people in the first couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Didn't need them, and now they're running just fine. Everything's good, so kind of the same thing.
X didn't seem to suffer from that.
No, absolutely.
So if we can gut the government by 80%, I think we'll be doing pretty good. So
yeah.
So coming up 2025 Magnum Opus. I mean, we have some awesome guests already lined up. Committed. We're not going to leak any names yet. I don't think today, but we do have some good people coming up. Maybe episode 3, episode 4, somewhere in there. I think we got people lined up here in the next week or two.
Yeah, really soon. Really cool. I think we can bring people from a lot of different industries and stuff on and around, and it's not just going to be based on one thing. It'd be pretty neat and. See different people's opinions just on the Doge and things like that too, and how other people see it and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And you mentioned some stuff like the crypto, right? So so that's something we got involved in huge with the last year or two here is the cryptocurrency market. We're definitely going to dive deep in some of that in the back side of this program, and helping people understand what cryptocurrency is, what it's all about. We actually launched our own cryptocurrency token this last year and stuff too, and we're just rolling that out and stuff called Cannabis token. You can check it out, but we're definitely gonna dive a lot deeper, in some of those subjects. But if somebody was wanting to get in cryptocurrency for the first time, right? And I guess what do they do? What's the recommendations we're making? This is just off the cuff, out front. What are the recommendations of getting into crypto? How do they do it? Let's give the viewers a few tips and tricks. Right now,
sure.
We're gonna go into some deep dive stuff later. I think we're gonna push some course material out and that kind of stuff that we're putting together right now. But what would they do? Where would you guide somebody?
Yeah, just kind of bare bones stuff. If you want to get started, there's a ton of different programs out there, apps, websites, whatever. A bunch of the big ones, right? Crypto.com and Robinhood and Coinbase and I don't know, there's dozens of them it seems like. But how I would start is probably Coinbase is a great one. They're a leader in the crypto market for sure. For an application and stuff, and then like for ours specifically for our coin and stuff, Coinbase Wallet is another good one. 2 different apps and stuff to get. Coinbase is going to be for your more bigger, if you want to call them, blue chip coins, right?
Sure.
Kind of like a blue chip stock. Your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, your Doge, your whatever. And then Coinbase Wallet, you can get all those same kind of things, but it's going to be more for your newer coins or smaller coins or things of that nature, which have a lot more potential, I think. Then a lot of your bigger coins, right? You're talking percentage gains and things like that too.
Well, that's some of the stuff we're going to get into, right? Everybody, is jumping to Bitcoin right now.
Yeah.
Bitcoin just broke $100,000, huge milestone. Which, invest in Bitcoin. Sure, it's a great option, but to make a percentage gains remain the same, right? So to make 100% on your money on Bitcoin has to go to 200 grand. Right. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty easy math. But some of these other tokens and stuff that we've got into and things we're doing, if they're trading at a penny, they got to go to 2 pennies.
Right.
To make the same 100%. So there's definitely a lot of opportunity right now, I think, in that crypto space that we're going to be diving a lot deeper into. And we actually have a couple of crypto experts, guys that have worked for Coinbase, worked for some of these other leading firms, organizations, doing a lot of the rules, regulations, that kind of stuff. We're going to have them on the program coming up here a little later too, bringing them on so you can hear right directly from them, what they have to say and their 2 cents and how to get involved. But so what else? You set up a Coinbase account, Coinbase wallet. What else?
Coinbase account, Coinbase wallet. Those are going to be your 2 biggest ones. That's how you're going to buy coins and tokens and hold them, trade them, sell them, whatever. And that you go through the setup process on all of those. There's different things like Uniswap, if you want to use that in Coinbase wallet to buy your tokens and things. But most of the time you can do them right in the apps, depending on how big the coins and stuff are. Other ones to track it would be probably Zerion is another big one.
Zerion,
that'd be good for especially those newer coins or smaller coins where they might not show up the price or what you have, your dollars invested into it. It'll show up on Zerion when you connect your Coinbase wallet to Zerion. Just a lot easier way to view it. And then if you want to get more in depth into stuff, probably Dex Tools. Probably another.
I like Dex Tools. Dex Tools is cool because you can see like all the transactions of those tokens, right? If you go into Dex Tools, you can see every buy that's taken place, every sell that's taken place. It's like tracking what's going on the blockchain technology. It's shows the market cap, the volume, all this kind of stuff.
Your holders, your liquidity pool, what the current price is at. All that kind of stuff. Your buys and sells. Dex Tools is definitely one where if you want to get more deeply involved in it or just want to be more active or to what's going on with that particular coin, definitely. But for buying and selling, I'd say probably Coinbase Wallet would be the biggest one because that's the most it's the most open, right, to all the coins that are out there and everything. More versatile than just regular Coinbase is going to be your kind of your top leaders. Even though it has probably millions of coins on there, the ones that are going to make you probably, frankly, the most money are going to be more on Coinbase Wallet and things. And you're totally right too. I mean, I know Bitcoin in January of 24 was at like 41,000 ish, around that 40,000 mark. And now January 25, it's 100,000. So great, it went up 100 and some %, but took an entire year. I know there's coins that it can go 400% in a matter of an hour or so when it's that small of a coin. I think those are definitely worth getting into a lot more than. I think your Bitcoin's great. I think it's great to hold that, and it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to crash, I don't think. I do think it's going to keep going up, but if you're talking percentage of gains.
When your difference is kind of investors versus traders, right? I mean, we're kind of an investor. You're long term. You're trading. What are we doing, right? But but everybody wants to know is where can you buy Hawk 2? I mean, where can you? I mean, that's really what we need. That and some Pepe, maybe. I mean, those are probably. Those are great. I think she's in some shit. I don't know. She had some problems.
Oh, it wasn't her.
No, she didn't do anything wrong.
God, no. Just buy the dip. Buy the dip and shut up.
Buy the dip.
It's fine.
Yes.
Buy the dip. Everything's going to be just fine. No, that totally wasn't her that made, I don't know how much it was. Was it like $50-60 million in like 3 hours?
Hey, good for her. Hammered out.
Whatever.
But the difference in our token, what we built, right? We built this token called Cannabis, and so we're trying to put some utility behind it, right? So that's the difference. So those tokens are like literally meme coins, they call them, like the Pepe or even Doge.
Well, that's where Doge started, And,
we're trying to put some utility behind us. We're connecting the cryptocurrency market with the cannabis market, and so the problem with cannabis is it's hard to get banking in cannabis, right? So a lot of banks won't even bank cannabis at all. We're trying to put this token in so it's another form of payment for people to pay for cannabis products. It's it's instantaneous. The transfers work instantaneously. Really low fees compared to a lot of banking fees if you can get banking. You don't have wire transfer fees. I mean, there's numerous things that makes sense to trade this crypto in that cannabis industry. And I think we need a token that would do that, and I think that's what we've tried to create is that token. So we've got I know we've got numerous companies that are coming on board, going to be using the token and stuff as their form of crypto. What else we do? We work on some credit card companies that are going to be able to do some processing on the back end and stuff for us, right? So
going to make it pretty easy to use it for everybody, for growers, processors, retailers, brands, your retail customer. I mean, just everybody. We're trying to get it more. What's the word I'm looking for? More just
user friendly.
User friendly, really.
That's the biggest thing, because it is a lot. There's a lot of steps to it right now.
Oh, it's complicated.
It's kind of a pain. You got the Coinbase wallet. You go in there, can buy it, transfer it, but it's cumbersome. It's not like getting out your Visa.
It's not swiping a credit card. Yeah, exactly. That's what we're trying to get it to, for sure. I think with all those things too. I mean, that's the other thing. I mean, we've been involved in the hemp and marijuana industry, both, I guess, for quite a while now. Really long time, I guess.
Yeah, we got involved in the hemp business when it became legal here in end of 2018. We jumped in the hemp industry and been involved ever since, and then cannabis for, I don't know, last couple 4 years or something. In cannabis industry too. So we're obviously familiar with what it takes on the financial aspect of it. It's just tough, tough to move dollars around at the end of the day, So
No, it's something too where you don't have to be in the cannabis or hemp industry to be involved with it. That's kind of the other cool thing, where these meme coins, I guess anybody can be involved in. That's great, but not everybody can be involved in the hemp and cannabis industry. Anybody can be a part of any coin. Well, here's one that's actually got something behind it, that you can be involved in the industry and in crypto both, with actually something behind it, kind of backing it. I mean, it's got.
We had a friend that launched one too. His token's called Weedy, and he's doing the similar thing, but he's doing it over in Germany. So he's opening up cannabis facilities and stuff like that over in Germany, and he's using this Weedy token as a form of payment. We're actually supplying him with his cannabinoids and stuff over there in Germany, and using the Weedy token as a form of payment. So it's the same thing, only that we launched the Canna Cash for about the same kind of purposes, like more here in the States, and some trading that needs to be done. But as far as the hemp cannabis industry goes, I mean, that's definitely a subject we're going to focus on for a little while. We're going to like you mentioned, we're going to do some field trips.
Absolutely.
Going to go out, and we've got grows we're going to go visit, take you to. We got some processing facilities, dispensaries, and kind of show you around and show you the inside, the behind the scenes look, I guess I should say, on the cannabis industry here in Michigan.
For sure, especially in an industry that's pretty closed off from the general public. Most people, we're really involved in everything, really. I mean, everything from, I guess everybody probably doesn't know. I mean, we've, in how long, 6-7 years, however long it's been, grow, process, do retail brands, wholesale to all over the world, really. I'm pretty involved, and I think definitely go around, show everybody everything that we have to offer and what other people have done. I think it'd be pretty cool to behind the scenes, have a deep dive into what the industry is on the hemp and marijuana side, both.
Yeah, I think so. I think Michigan is definitely becoming an adapter. That's for sure. In fact, Michigan is the depends how you rate it, right? But I think Michigan is could be considered the #1 marijuana state in the country.
Really?
Yeah, depending on what numbers you want to look at, but it's per capita, we're definitely a #1.
Okay.
I think we had $330, I think it is, per person, per capita in Michigan spent
per Michigan
resident. Yeah, spent $330 a piece last year on cannabis in the state of Michigan, which is, there's no other state that even touches that in the country. So if you look at it per capita wise, Michigan has the largest cannabis market in the country. That we're in. I think it was over $3 billion, $3.3 billion or something in 2024, just the Michigan cannabis market. So we're huge. The only one that even comes close to touching this is California, but California has such a huge population. Their per capita number is down quite a ways. I think their entire cannabis market was $5 billion. But you're talking California, who hovers over us with massive population compared to Michigan. I don't have what those numbers are, but I know the per capita number over $330. So
that's
a
crazy.
piece. When you think of that, think about how many people have never bought cannabis, never ever. So
because that's everybody, right? It's not even probably the legal age or that. Demographic, or it's
anybody over the age of like 18, gets thrown in that pot in $330. So it's a massive market. I think people don't realize it's done huge things for the state. I mean, the kind of money the state's making on the taxes they're assessing. The licensing fees that they take. The fees they collect when they whack people for doing things wrong. I mean, there's all these things that the state has capitalized. We should have roads like paved of gold in the state with the money they're making on cannabis. It's just crazy. I know a lot of local towns. Townships and stuff too are capitalizing huge.
Well, I mean, look at ours.
Yeah, I mean, we have what do we have dispensary wise? Like, sir. Dozen.
There's at least a dozen. 13, 15, 20, I don't know, something
here
like
in
that.
we're Mount Pleasant, Michigan area, and there's roughly 13 dispensaries in town, and the license fees from the state are like $20,000 or something a piece. They give $5,000 or so to the city. I mean, just this small area, the kind of dollars that it generates for the local municipalities and stuff is huge. So it's definitely an industry that's not going away. I think a lot of people have no idea what really goes into it, what's there, the kind of dollars that are being generated. So that's what we thought, let's take some people behind the scenes and show them what's up.
Oh, yeah, we can definitely do that. I mean, we have the ability to, right, on everything. And I think that's the other thing, too, with our thing that we're coming out with pretty soon, we can really teach people more in depth of that. Maybe you want to grow, maybe you want to process, maybe you want to open a dispensary, maybe you want to know how to do all these different things. I think we can teach a lot of people that too, and bring in professionals that have done that too, and give people some real value on if that's something you're interested in. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you just see what we're doing and kind of watch the behind the scenes and how we do it. But if you want to actually do it yourself, we can kind of get you to where you're trying to go.
I think that's what we're looking to do, right? I think that's the other part of Magnum Opus is, getting some value out of that, right? You listen to podcasts and things all the time and different stuff going, but they try to bring some value to people. So hey, I can actually learn something here and do something, right? Maybe we can do that, and I think several different aspects, different businesses, that we can bring a little value there. So.
I think lots of different industries. For sure. No, I mean it's something that's not going away. I think it's probably on the, I don't know, maybe not anymore. I was going to say it's probably right there from being federally legalized. Obviously, hemp is federally legalized and since 2018, but on the marijuana side, I'm saying that, I don't know, probably not in this administration, but...
No, I don't think we're going to see it in the next 4 years.
No.
I think we got a good 4-year run. It's still state legalization, but I guess talk about that a little bit. So hemp, 2018 became federally legal, and across the country. There was 2014, there was a few states selected, Kentucky and stuff, that was legal. But I mean, before that, hemp was a major crop production.
Oh, it's huge.
Across the country, right?
Yeah, for hundreds of years, really. I mean, back. At least a story I've heard, right, on the whatever it is, the Constitution, or it was originally, or whichever one it was wrote
Declaration
on,
of Independence or something
like that.
Was supposedly wrote on hemp paper,
right?
So.
There's hemp on the back of the whatever $20 bill or something like that. I mean, it's been in at least America's history for 100 years, a couple hundred years anyway. And I mean, we just went over to Japan, seeing how it's been in their history forever. They've had above their shrines and everything. It's a very religious and protecting crop and stuff to them, and very it's been in their history for probably thousands of years.
That was a good trip to Japan. That was
fun.
Speaking of government grants, right?
Yeah, the Doge.
That's some of that stuff may be going away, hard to say, but we had some good guys we deal with out of DC that sent us over to Japan with them for the hemp industry for a week, 10 days, whatever it was. And
week, 10 days. They do a lot for the hemp industry and stuff, and that was pretty cool. Taking a lot of us over there to see what Japan has to offer in their market and stuff. It was really
attended
really
the
neat.
first was it the Japan Thailand?
Yeah, Japan.
Thailand Industrial Hemp.
Council, or sorry, not council, like trade show.
Trade show.
Basically, Japan's first biggest worldwide hemp trade show.
Yep. In Tokyo, Japan.
Yeah. Yep.
Just this last year, we got to attend that and check it out. It was cool. Made some made good friends over there. We got some good things coming to that. But that's where I mean, like I said, hemp's been around forever. We learned over there. I mean, they've been growing hemp consistently now for well, I mean, a couple hundred years or more, 300-400 years.
Least,
I mean, it's ridiculous. And they still use hemp over there for like these ceremonial purposes, right? So they're using the stem and the stalk, making like rope out of it.
Yep.
And then we went and visited. How many shrines did we visit when we were there? I mean,
a ton.
Half of 6-8 different shrines at least.
Of them, yeah.
And all these different shrines have the rope that they hang on the shrines, right, for like ceremonial purposes.
Yeah, above
and
the doors.
all the ropes made out of hemp. It's all hemp rope that they make.
Yeah.
So there's these hemp rope processors in Japan that make this rope, and the cool thing for them is these shrines only can have the rope hang for is it 1 year?
That's 1 year.
It's 1 year, and the rope has to be replaced.
The magical religious hemp only has magic in it for 1 year.
1 year.
And it
1 year
expires.
magic.
Right. And then you need new hemp. But, but it is pretty cool. I mean, there's huge industry for that, and that's obviously the fiber end and stuff more. I think they're getting more into the CBD end, but it's been a part of their history forever.
Yeah, forever. Yeah, it's really cool to see that.
Clothes and rope and all sorts of things out of it. In their history, and then obviously saying ours. I mean, it was a huge part of our history, and I mean World War II and things of that, making all sorts of stuff. Same kind of thing. Rope and parachutes and everything else. I mean, anything textile wise. That was made with and stuff, and then I think it was around, I don't know, 1970 something, when the war on drugs come out and stuff. It threw hemp in there, even though been huge and helped us win the war and everything else. And they said, nope, no more of that.
Made hemp illegal because somebody got high on it or something, and now it was illegal and went that way for whatever 1970 to 2018 essentially, right? Essentially,
about, 50 years about.
Marijuana, obviously still federally legal, illegal.
Right.
But so I don't know that, you always see the ads about the war on drugs, right?
Right. Yeah. I think we found a winner on the war on drugs.
Yes. We did not win the war on drugs. I think
drugs won.
Drugs won.
Drugs won the war on drugs.
drugs won the war on drugs.
Yeah. So congrats to drugs.
That's official.
You won. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think they're going to keep winning, probably, with maybe not, like I said, this administration, but eventually, I'm sure marijuana will be federally legal.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of time, right?
Yeah. So, and I mean, there's already some things. Especially here in Michigan and stuff too. I mean, like mushrooms and stuff. That's become. Well, I don't know if it's decriminalized in certain places, right?
Different places like Ann Arbor.
Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Yep. They got a lot of stuff decriminalized down there. It's a pretty fun place to party if you're looking to party.
Should have went to Michigan.
Yeah. That's they got some good stuff. But I think that's the next thing, right? That's the next thing is the mushroom.
Probably.
Mushroom craze that's going on. I think that's going to be next. Once we get past this.
Sure.
But,
yeah, been a big thing. I think it's only, like I said, getting bigger and everywhere too. I mean, we do business all around the world for at least the hemp industry. Japan and obviously United States, Mexico, Canada. What am I missing? Switzerland, Australia. I mean, that's
Well, you're seeing all these new emerging markets too, right?
Yeah.
So you got you just got a request the other day for seeds in, was it Croatia? I think Croatia requested a quote on seeds that we were selling for. They're getting a hemp CBD market stuff going. Our buddy there, he's doing this big deal in Japan. I mean, we're just seeing a big boom. We got a lot of stuff getting ready to roll out in Mexico. It's here to stay.
For sure.
It's going to be a really big deal here the next 5 to 10 years. So.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think that's a cool thing too with the crypto thing. I mean, that's a worldwide thing at the end of the day. It's not a U.S. dollar. It's cryptocurrency. It's all over the world, right? I mean, I think that's kind of our, pat ourselves on the back, but being so involved in the hemp and cannabis industry on about all fronts, and then being involved in it worldwide too. I mean, I guess I don't know anybody better to do it, to get it involved with everybody and make it an actual backed, usable thing. It's not going to be, it can't be a meme coin. With this industry is so big, there's so many people behind it, diehard people behind it too, that I don't think it can't work. Well,
that's what would be fun too, to bring our crypto experts on the show, right?
Yeah.
And have them explain that a lot better than we can, in the crypto market on where this stuff is going, where it's been, and they got some some really crazy cool stuff they're doing, that we just come out with too, with using AI in crypto, and I'm not even going to start to explain what the hell's going on, but they got some stuff happening that they can explain that, but there's some really cool stuff coming on the pipe, with some of that, that we're definitely gonna let the viewers and stuff know, and some cool things to get involved with, I think, here coming up. So.
Well, it's cool. We can take those two different things and two different industries, really, your crypto and then your hemp and marijuana, cannabis, whatever you want to call it, industries, and merge them together and bring experts on from both sides and see just what that means, bringing it together, how that's going to work, and I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah.
And besides what we know and our expertise, I guess, on what we have, but bring other people on that can really dive in deep, just like the AI stuff is just
it's next level.
Getting wild anymore.
Yeah.
So,
what the fuck else you want to talk about? So anyway, just to clarify, the banking in the cannabis industry is like tough, right?
Yeah.
It's basically the marijuana is still federally illegal, right? So you get these banks who are FDIC insured, they're federally insured. They, can't bank a federally illegal product, essentially, right? And they don't want to get into a situation where they, lose their banking license and that kind of stuff to bank. So you only have a certain amount of banks that will bank marijuana to start with, and then they know they're going to take advantage of you because they know you don't have any places to go.
Right.
So people still want to, send wires in the banking industry. So we have a cannabis processing facility here in the state of Michigan, and we don't want to have to deal with cash all the time, right? So we want to be able to, wire money back and forth, write a check, deposit checks, these simple things you would think are simple, but they're not so simple in the cannabis industry. So, and the fees are crazy. Some of these banks are charging, when you go to set up an account, it's like $2,000 for an application fee to set up your account, right? And then it's like if we deposit cash, they take like it's like a 0.5%, I think, of our total cash deposits when we put cash in the bank. They take that. I think we pay like a $200 a month service fee on our checking account. It's like, I don't know, $100 or something for a bank wire. I mean, it's just these ridiculous fees because they know they're the only one in town that is gonna bank cannabis,
Yeah, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah, and so the hemp industry isn't quite as bad. You do have some more local banks. In fact, we helped our local bank get established, banking hemp and stuff here. They come up with this whole plan, but again, it's a pain in the ass. I mean, you got to go in there, you got to have all your licensing, documentation, fill out, I think the last one, it keeps getting thicker, but the last one's like 15, 20 pages of an application that's yearly filled out to the bank and want to know, even hemp, what products do you sell? And then they want a list of the products. They want COAs, which are certificate of analysis,
the tests and stuff
of showing what the products are, so they can verify they're under 0.3% THC, because that's the legal limit, federally for hemp. They go through this whole massive process to even allow you to bank hemp, at a local bank. I mean, it's been horrible getting this banking thing done, and that's where. We come up with a can of cash, anybody can have a wallet, and it's a straight transaction. There's no middleman, there's no bank to take my money, to give to the seller of a product. I want to give him money, but I got to go through my bank, an institution, and they fire the money over here, and they're dictating all the rules and taking all the money out of the middle. This is just a seller to buyer transaction. It's a direct transaction. And it can be done in an instant, And the fees associated with that are minute compared to, what they charge you in the banking industry, right? So that's why, we wanted to come out with the can of cash and the token. Let's bring crypto into the space. I think it has a great spot for it in here, to make that work. And that's where. You can elaborate if you want, but on some of the things I know we're working on the back end, you're involved in a lot of that we're trying to do to make it more user friendly.
Yeah,
I guess I would say.
Yeah, well, even the just to touch on that too. Not even the banking, but like credit card companies are awful, just like impossible. I know I talked to a guy of ours, customer of ours the other day, and uses Square, and they just they sent him an email the other day, and they're like, "Yep, you're done."
Yeah, and you're talking, just to clarify, he has like a CBD hemp shop.
Yeah, sorry.
And he wants to swipe people's credit cards to come in and buy his product off the shelf.
Yes, not a marijuana dispensary, a CBD hemp shop that is 100% federally legal, uses Square or another credit card processor or whatever that charges ridiculous fees percentage-wise and stuff. And they just said, you're done. And he's went through everything, given him all the COAs. We provide him those because of, we sell all of our stuff to him. And so we give him all the COAs, everything every year, provide it to him, all the information. He gives it to them. And they just the other day randomly were like, nope, in the middle of the day, like a Tuesday morning, just like, yeah, you're done. It's like, what do I do? Like, most of my business is out of a credit card. And they make it impossible even in the hemp industry for that. Even when you go through doing it the right way. He's done everything right, had it for years, has been a customer of theirs for a while using credit cards, and they just took it away from him and said, no more, for no reason.
Yeah, and this is just crazy.
Yeah, so no, I definitely think, that's a huge one. Your retail stores that can, your regular everyday consumers can come and buy your product with, kind of ease, not any kind of difficult, things like that, because what's he going to do now? Yeah, I mean, he can't accept a credit card now. He's either going to have to go find somebody else or
pay cash.
Pay cash.
Right? That's what he's down to. You got to pay cash here at this store.
And you just went over that and how about impossible that is. So, I think it's going to be. It's a learning curve for sure with people being crypto. But I think once the things that we're putting in place to make it easier, more user friendly, I think between the consumer to the retailer, like retail stores, is going to be huge. That be, I think, a really big one because of your fees. Like I know a lot of places. I just seen a post of another company. They just started doing like a lot of them do a 3.5% fee added to your total after if you use a credit card, because these credit card companies are getting so insane. So when you take their fees and everything else compared to using crypto and those fees, it's like, well, why would you not do crypto? You know what I mean? And use that side of it. So that's consumer to retailer, and then everything else is kind of the same thing. You're going, like you just said, if you're going like a grower to a processor or a processor to a processor or whatever, I think it's just going to make it so much more easy, user friendly than trying to go through a bank and explanations and then hoping when you send a wire, their bank accepts it. Or, if they're not, if they don't have all their paperwork in order too. I mean, this is just, it's a lot more, user friendly, I guess is the right word. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Well, and then that's the difference, right, between like the token that we've created, what we're trying to do with this thing is we're building. That's what we mean by we're building utility around it, right?
Yeah.
Like we're building some infrastructure around what it's doing versus what they just say like a meme coin is, right? So like the Hawk 2 chick, that was a meme coin, So basically meaning it just got created out of thin air, and the idea is what they consider like a pump and dump, right? What happened?
Yeah,
we pumped it, we dumped it,
dumped it, dumped it,
right? So they basically inflate the price out of this thing because they got all this public attention.
Well, the hype,
they hype this thing up. People come in. When buyers come into the market, we just drive the price of this token, through the ceiling. And then the original holders that bought this thing for literally pennies on what it's worth today, took their share and just went and liquidated.
Yeah, gone.
And now, it's over,
Yeah.
And it's gone.
Yeah, and it's gone.
Yeah. That's what you do in the crypto industry.
Yeah.
That's what happens with the meme coins, So
that's what a lot of them, probably 90% of the meme coins are, because it takes nothing to, for those ones and the people that know how to do it, that are probably way smarter than me, that know how to build them, whatever, and they can call it whatever, give it some funny name for you to buy it, like a meme, or put the picture of a meme on it or something, and people, oh, that's pretty funny, buy that, and then before you know it, $50 million later, and you're sitting there broke, and they're laughing all the way home.
Yeah. It's a great deal, That's what we're trying not to do, right? We're trying to create something that has to have actual value, investment value. It's going to take a little longer, right? You're not gonna pump this thing up in 48 hours and then cash back out like these people did. But this is something, that a decent investment for somebody that, that's what we're trying to talk about, like the cannabis and hemp industry is not going anywhere. It's going to be here. It's here to stay. You know, the crypto market is certainly here to stay, especially this administration now. You know, coming in. I mean, we're definitely going to. I think there's going to be a lot of dollars and publicity around, you know, the crypto market with the new administration we got coming in, right?
Yeah. So. Yep. And that's a good point. I think it's good to let everybody know that too. It's not just that we, you know, built the coin, trying to push the coin, trying to get people to use the coin. We're, I mean, doing further than that, coming up with, I mean, essentially new systems, right? I mean, processing systems where it is as easy as you can swipe a credit card to buy this, or I mean, that stuff really isn't out there yet. Where you can go to, you know, let's say a retail store or whatever, anybody, and you know, as easy as swiping a card and buying this, whatever, and do the transaction in seconds instead of, you know, what it takes now, which is still really fast, but it still takes minutes to go in your wallet and buy it and trade it and everything. I mean, we're behind that, building that infrastructure too for the coin to get out there. You know what I mean? It's not just the coin, but with that too, with building the coin, getting people to use it and take it, and a lot of companies coming on board and holding it and going to start trading it and stuff too. But then the biggest thing behind it is not only the investment value and the user-friendly value, but also the things that we bring with it. I think of the new, whatever you call it, the new hardware that we're going to bring along with it to kind of establish, you know, obviously going to help this industry and everything, but probably the crypto industry too, just in general, if we can put these kind of things in place and these new systems, you know.
Plus, I'm really excited to bring some of these people we're going to have on the show. You know, on the show, I think they're going to enlighten a lot of our viewers to some stuff, you know, like that's out here, and we got some, like I mentioned before, some really cool people. I want to drop names. I'm holding myself back. You know, I don't know. You know. Maybe we give a hint. I mean, I give a hint. You know, I mean,
sure.
You know, I mean, just,
whatever.
You know, I mean, you know, Playboy. Let's just use the word Playboy.
Playboy.
Playboy. Can we say that?
Yeah,
I think we can.
Sure.
Playboy.
Can we? I don't know.
We just tell them to write that down.
Write that down.
Playboy. Write that down.
Write that down.
That's all I'm going to say.
That's it
about that.
Yeah.
And that's enough hint. You know.
Right.
We'll go from there.
Might have been a copyright infringement. Might be getting sued over that.
We might potentially.
Yeah.
We'll deal with that later.
Okay. Magnum Opus with 2 S's next time.
Yes, correct.
In episode 3. But
yes. So what do you think? One of the things I think we should touch base on that's going on right now, right? That we really need to talk about is, you know, California.
Yeah.
It's on fire mainly.
It's hot.
It's hot. It's hot out there.
It's hot.
What do you think about that? Like, there's a lot of conspiracy theory stuff rolling. I mean, all you got to do is open a Instagram, Facebook, X feed, and we got conspiracy theory written all over this thing. What's your take on this?
I guess, I don't know. I got a couple different ones.
Well, share.
I mean, the bluest state in America is the one burning down.
Ooh, I can't believe you said that.
Just,
all right.
I mean,
it's okay.
It's the red wave. I don't. You got that aspect.
Yeah.
Just putting that out there. The kind of their beliefs out there on the on the west side. You know.
How about the fact that Olympics 2028?
Yeah, you got that aspect too.
Do you know where they're supposed to be?
Yeah. Right where the fire is.
Right where the fire is.
Yeah. But that's never happened before though.
No.
No other country or any other place has burnt down a city to put the Olympics there.
No, doesn't happen.
No.
So
it's never.
So that can't.
Don't look that up. But it's totally never happened.
So that
before.
can't be it.
Right.
There was an initiative too, like by 2028, like some highly intelligent. I can't remember the words they used.
Yeah,
city
like,
for the Pacific Palisades area or something, bringing the Olympics, and it was all scheduled 2028. Man, a lot of stuff going on there. And how do these fires keep popping up? Like we got a new one every day.
Sure, it's just natural.
Natural causes.
Natural causes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It couldn't be. I mean, do you think? Just bear with me. Mm-hmm. Do you think there could be these aerial devices with lasers that could start a fire?
Like the ones that started in Maui?
Yeah, like those ones.
No,
they
don't
that
exist.
Could be the thing?
That's you look at too much.
I know I'm a conspiracy
Twitter,
theorist.
Yeah,
I understand.
Too much conspiracy, too much Instagram stuff going on there.
I know.
Those don't exist. That can't be what it was.
I know. I'm a dirty Trumpy. I understand. I'm just a conspiracy theorist, and
yeah. But there's a lot of that going on out there. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, I feel bad for the people that are involved in it, right? I mean, there's a
Right.
ton of people losing their homes. I mean, you see these. I mean, we're looking at the news, right? So that
Right.
has to all be true. But we're looking at, all these people's places, burnt to the ground. I mean, I forget what it is, 20, 30,000 acres we're up to or something
Yeah.
now at this point. I mean, it's
Like none of it's contained.
just crazy. How do you? And they said the percentage of containment, like, oh, this fire's 3% contained. I mean, there are oceans right there. Like, pump some water, dude. You know what I mean? Like, throw a pump in there and let's get some water going. How do you? I don't know. I don't understand it. I mean, I was a volunteer firefighter for like 6 years.
Yeah.
I fought some fire.
Yeah.
And basically what I learned from that was you put the wet stuff on the hot stuff. That's what we did. Wet stuff goes on the hot stuff, and the fire goes out. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just have a hard time understanding how we keep getting more and more fires, more and more spread, no containment. They got helicopters, airplanes, and stuff all over.
Yeah.
But we're still going. I mean, people have to start to scratch their head just a little bit, don't they?
I don't know. I would think so, but I don't know. It's California too, though. I mean,
It's true.
yeah,
That's true.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know where to
I do
go
feel
with that.
bad for him, though. Yeah, you're right. I mean, we should probably start a GoFundMe. Really.
For us, we should.
Well, just for like for $19.99 a week, you can save a celebrity in need.
Yes, exactly.
something like
there
that.
has been a lot of celebrities. You see that?
Tons of them, yeah.
Yeah, I think. Some of the major, big. I mean, they come by that. Was it like Calabasas and stuff? And there was there. I mean, the areas where all the, prime time movie stars live.
I think Mel Gibson just lost his house. I seen it in the news the other day. I think it was Mel Gibson.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just said he got what he could and left, and
I seen some stuff going around. There's actually some news coverage on it and stuff too, where some insurance policies were getting canceled, like literally 2-3 weeks prior to fires happening out there.
Really?
Yep. If you look it up, I'm sure you can find it. There's so that just fuels the conspiracy fire.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Why are these insurance policies? A guy that paid his premiums on time, didn't have any losses on his record for years, and then all of a sudden losing insurance coverage, like literally weeks before some of these fires started out there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We're not a conspiracy theorist.
No, God no.
Channel. This is not where you come for that. But just a person has to really start to wonder what's going on in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of weird things happening. So.
Right.
But anyway,
Yeah.
what else? What else you got to talk about, man? Anything else on the agenda?
Got I mean, I already talked about it in the beginning, but coming up, the new administration, things coming with that, the Doge, people there.
I can't wait. Are we going to go there? Are we going on the 20th?
I would like to. Yeah, we should.
Probably should be there. We take our camera guy with us and head down to DC.
I can
maybe not.
I can record it.
Okay,
It'd be fine.
We'll do that just ourselves. I think it'd be cool to be there though.
Oh, absolutely. I think it'd be sweet. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we'll be there.
Yeah. Talk about a time to go. I mean,
Yes. Yep.
just everything leading up to it, and then that much. I don't know if you'd be able to get a spot to stand.
No, I think it's gonna be packed. I think it's gonna be a good thing. So,
I think so.
be awesome.
Yeah. Probably from, both sides, really, surprisingly.
Yes, I think so.
Being by that much,
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be as red as it was last time, probably. I mean, I think a lot of people flipped, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I think it's hopefully it's good for the country, right? That's what we need.
Yeah.
Get the country back on track and make America great again.
Yeah,
So
exactly. I think it's great. Yeah. Definitely good for, I think, for the hemp and crypto industry, regardless.
Yes, everything we're involved in, I think, is
going up, I
primed, primed to prosper. Hopefully.
Yeah.
So hopefully this podcast too.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Have Daddy Trump on next.
Exactly.